Well, good morning. It's Randy T-Bird out here in Arizona. Another humid post-monsoon morning. We had another big storm last night. We had a big storm Friday night. It's been a wild year for weather here in Phoenix, or I should say Mesa. And just out for a ride this morning and just trying to enjoy the light traffic. It is not as early as I had been, but probably around, I don't know, what does my watch say? 7:30. You guys in a hurry? It's a breakout. And those tires are huge on the back end of breakouts, 200, 240, something like that. I used to have a Softail Fat Boy Low, the old Softail frame with a 200 on the back, and man, that thing did not want to turn. Yeah, it was interesting motorcycle. It was a great straight line motorcycle, but if you got on any kind of curvy road, it was a truck. That, and with the slam suspension with about 1.5 inches of travel at the rear end and maybe 4 inches at the front, it rode like the proverbial truck as well. But anyway, I got distracted by that guy. Anyway, I'm just out. I enjoy the morning here. It has been in the 90s here in the last week, and it's been, I would like to call it pleasant, but it really hasn't been. It's been very, very sticky. It's very, took a drive. I had my mom at the house this weekend, and took her back to her home in Tucson, and I was amazed at how green it is down that way. Tucson's got even more rain than Phoenix in the last couple months, and it's just incredible. It's just incredibly green. Everywhere you go down there, I put some pictures on Instagram of Picacho Park and Picacho Peak Park down there in southern Arizona, and it just is pretty amazing. I've never seen it look like this this time of year. It looks more like spring out here. Yeah, water puddled up everywhere. The deserts just south of Phoenix looked like a shallow lake or a marsh area. It's not going to be too good for mosquitoes, though. I guess this is a post-Sturgis week. Everybody's come back. I talked to my friends that went, and they had already moved on. They spent a couple days there and moved on to, I guess, Montana, and they're going to Oregon and places like that. Man, it sounds like a nice ride. Wish I had the kind of time to do that. Still crazy busy at work, and it keeps me busy all week, and I don't get to do much of anything during the week. I'd thought at this point in my life I wouldn't have to be working as hard, but I'm working harder than ever. It's kind of frustrating, actually. But you gotta work, gotta live, gotta afford these shiny motorcycles and cars and trucks and toys and quads and dirt bikes and all that happy stuff that I don't have time to use. But the winter's coming. That's good dirt riding weather in the winter. I'd say it's coming in several months, but still. Riding out the 101 today. A little bit of coolness to the air, a damp coolness. All you guys out there riding Street Bob, the new ones, 114s, how you liking them? Share your views with me on the comments on these videos. I did hit over 600 subscribers. I think I mentioned that before, and it's moving along. I didn't have as many subscribers last month, but you can't have massive growth every month. But a lot of watch hours, which is good. I've hit the 4K watch hours threshold. It's going to be a while before I hit 1,000 subscribers, and they give me 10 cents for people watching my videos. But that's cool. I know some people that are doing well. And a lot of water out there in the Salt River bed, the marshy area there. Got Camelback Mountain out there at about 11 o'clock position, and the Papago Buttes there, over there, just to the south, or to the left, I should say. You don't know what direction I'm going in. And I just missed McKellips Road. I didn't want to go on McKellips Road anyway. McDowell Road is what I'm looking for. Looks like they just harvested the fields here. That was all grown up here just a week or two ago. Anyway, back to the Street Bob 114. I've had mine about 6 months now, and I'm really enjoying this bike. It's very good handling. It is not as comfortable as my Heritage, but it's comfortable enough. Changed seats and different things. I just picked up a set of a Heritage Softail late model handlebars. I'm thinking about changing them. It has just a little bit more pullback. It's as tall and the same width, but a little bit more pullback. Kind of pull my hand back so like this, give me a little bit more upright riding position. Just got to get that done. I'm a little nervous about messing with the internally wired handlebars. I've never really been good with wiring, so I may enlist some outside help on that. But I'm hoping that all the lines and everything are and the cables will be the same. I know you can get the different wiring extensions or whatever, or I could just go to my friendly parts guy down at Desert Wind, and he could look up the part numbers for me and see if they're the same. If not, I can order those and do this a little piece at a time. The only other thing that I'd be concerned about is the electric throttle harness that goes through the handlebars and whatever. Yeah, I've never attempted the internally wired bars before, so a little trepidatious about that. Man, look how green it is out here. Take a little bit of rain, actually a lot of rain, really makes a massive difference. I think I'm going to cut up through the res today when I get up to Alma School Road, and I know that goes through. I did check that out here a while back in the car. Excuse me. But this damp weather has caused me a little bit of sinus issues. I can feel it in my teeth. Yeah, we had a pretty hellacious rainstorm the other night. Crazy lightning display. It was very wild. This is not the right road. Sorry for the wild goose chase, folks. I'm in no hurry. Got no particular place to go today. It looks like a place you could get for rent cheap. Has no roof, no windows, probably no floor, but you know, all minor things. It looks like they're finishing up this construction here pretty much. Most of the barricades are gone. The little detour is gone. A yellow light, a red light out here. There's no cars anywhere. That's odd. Oh, there's one. It's an old Blazer. Man, those were really desirable back in the day. I couldn't afford them. Okay, we got green again. Oh, I even got a turn arrow. How about that? Alright, here we are riding up through the Salt River reservation here. There's some farm country up here. And it's a Native American reservation here. And I know there's a bit of farming going up here. There might be some water crossing the road, so I got to watch out for that. I always thought it was cool. You can call me a redneck, but to have every car you've ever owned parked out in back of your house when it quits running. I thought I'd have a piece of property, and that would be really cool to have these old cars out there. When I was a kid, they were fascinating to me, old cars. Old dead cars up on blocks or just sitting there. You can sit in them when you were a kid, pretend that you were driving when you were just a little guy. You know, I know anybody that is watching my videos was definitely a motorhead. They grew up around cars and motorcycles, and that's very cool. All right, some more farm country up here. Again, very green. There's some salt cedars. Thomas Road. I might get lost out here, I don't know. I'm just going to keep going and see what happens. I know I can make my way back. It's a nice house. It's like a big school out there. Man, the weeds have really grown up on the sides of the road. There's a beautiful patch of farm field. I don't know what's growing there, but it could be cotton. Hard to tell. What do we got here? What road is this? This is Osborne Road. Well, let's see where this goes. Like I said, I can always back up if I get lost. This doesn't go anywhere. All right. That's okay. My face shield is fogging. We'll just turn right around here. Or maybe this turns here. Nope, it doesn't go anywhere. So a little U-turn action here. Okay. Back to Alma School Road. All right, headed north again. Kind of interesting out here. This is just north of Mesa, Arizona. Here's another road that goes this way. We're going to try this one. This is Indian School Road. I'm pretty sure that goes through. Man, I just can't get over how green it is in the middle of summer. For some of you folks, this is late summer. Well, for us, this is just the middle. It'll be hot all the way through September and maybe into early October. The only good thing is that the evenings cool off when you get into late September. Leave it to me to get behind the only person driving slow in this whole area. I like farm country. Extension Road. Yeah, I'm wondering, with a name like Extension Road makes you wonder if that was planned as a temporary name. My uncle, when I grew up, my uncle had a diesel shop right down off of Extension Road down in Central Mesa. I worked for him for a brief period of time and during the summer, and didn't really put my good effort into it, and my uncle was a very practical man, so he fired me. But I found out later on that I'd probably end up inheriting the shop, as he had no sons when he moved on. But that didn't happen because I was too lazy. You know, I was 16. I was already working 2 other jobs, so I guess you really couldn't call me lazy. It's just that it was hot, sweaty work, and I didn't do it. So shame on me. Could have been a whole different life than what I have anticipated. I think I still would have been into bikes. I'd have been into bikes. I'd have been into cars and lots of things. Anyway, there's a little short trip through the res here, and I'm going to cut this video off, and I'll be having more later. This is Randy T-Bird. I'll be back soon. Hey, it's Randy T-Bird back here. I just left the reservation. I found my way out, and I found another way of getting out of the city there back through the reservation. A nice little drive, no traffic to speak of, except for that one car. Anyway, I'm here out on this cloudy morning. Another different view. Again, we had the monsoon storms last night, and everything's very damp, and it's cool this morning. And this doesn't usually have these kind of clouds in the morning, but here we are. It's a nice change. My wife likes the clouds. She likes rain. I like rain during the week, but not on weekends. Out riding my Street Bob 114, my 2021. As I talked about earlier, I've had it 6 months now, and it's been a great bike. I really like it. I've had no issues with it at all, other than the rear brake being a little weak. I did take the brake pads out and scuff them up a little bit. I thought maybe they got a little glazed when I first broke it in. They work a little better, but still not what I consider to be up to Harley-Davidson standards for a rear brake anyway. Fortunately, the front brake works great. Obviously, I've added some things to the bike, and the two biggest things on here is the seat and the fairing. The fairing allows you to be able to ride these things over 60 miles an hour without being blown off the back. And speaking of back, the seat, the Saddleman seat, Step Up LS seat, has the big back support that it has back there, and people either love them or hate them. They're subjective, the way they look. I think they look pretty good. I didn't always like them, but I do now. And it does sit you up a little higher, which changes the rider triangle a little bit. For you that don't read the regular trade magazines, the rider triangle is the distance between the handlebars, the foot pegs, and the seat. So that's how your body sits on the bike. And so if I'm preaching to the converted, I apologize, but if you didn't know what the heck I'm talking about, that's what it is. So a lot of people claim to not know what I'm talking about. So anyway, running out 87 now, and past the scenic landfill, headed out way, looking at all the green out here. I mean, there's even green grass growing out between the creosote bushes. It's another thing out here. Once it rains, the creosote bushes give off like a pheromone or whatever. I don't know what you would call it. Some sort of, and it has a unique smell to the desert after it rains. It's something that once you've ever smelled it, you'll never forget it. It's not a bad smell by any means. It's just it's a musky, wet smell. It's very unique. And crossing the Arizona Canal here that brings water out here to this arid part of the country. I'm not sure if that comes from the Colorado River or just from the lake systems. They had speaking of lakes, I heard the other day that they were letting water out of the lakes because they've got so much rain up on the watershed, which is that's a good thing. It probably won't break this 2-decade drought, but it'll help. It will definitely help. The lakes were getting a little low, but if they feel the need to let the water out, they must be recovering nicely. That'll be good for the people running the river there, the Salt River, the tubers and whatever. That'll be a better flow. It'll be less lazy. It's still not white water or anything, just more water in the river. Less chance of hitting your backside on the rocks underneath the surface of the water. Outstanding view today. I mean, I just cannot believe this. I want to give a shout out to some of my regular viewers and good people out there. JP1970, My Motorrad, Jim, Chopper Fett. You guys putting out some great stuff. I like it. I like it. I like Syria. You guys are always commenting on my stuff, and that's good, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you subscribers, and I really enjoy talking to you folks from all around the world. Because I've picked up several subscribers from Australia the last couple months, and that's very interesting. I imagine your climate is very similar to what it is here in Arizona, hot and dry. And probably you have a rainy season too, but yeah, you enjoy I guess what is winter out there right now on the other side of the hemisphere. But welcome to my channel. I enjoy reading your posts and watching your videos. I try to watch as many videos as I can, but with 600 subscribers and a lot of those guys having channels of their own, I do my best. Whenever it comes up, I try to watch it and give you the old thumbs up and all that good stuff, so I appreciate it. Anyway, this is Randy T-Bird out here in Monsoon, Arizona, and thank you for subscribing. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, it's real easy to do. You just push that button, like my videos, share them with your friends. I've noticed a lot of shares recently. I appreciate that. And you guys take it easy. I will talk to you soon.